Sorry about that, guys. My phone went flat. Yeah, here I am sitting here talking to myself. We are missing out on a little bit of stuff, which I'll show you is what I've done. It cut out when I was tightening up this here. So I've done that. I've also done this bulkhead. As you can see here, it's the 3 screws in the middle. Then also I've done these 2 screws on the sides here for these carbon bits here. So this one here will sit on this side, like so. And then this one here will sit on this side here. Just like that. So now we're up to that part. Just having a look. M3 by 12. How many of them do I need? Oh, they're there. Okay, so I need 4 of them. Which I've got 4 of them. So the bigger screws are at the very front here. You need 4 all up, or 2 on each side. So it must really be for like support. I didn't fully tighten that one there up. I've got one more to go. Another one over here to do. I'm screwing that one there in. Okay, so that's tight. And then the rest are going to be with these ones here. So that will go in there. So with them there, we need to put Loctite on them. But you don't need to put Loctite on these rear ones here. Oh, yes, we do, because that's aluminium bulkhead. So I'm going to get a little bit of Loctite on there. So the bulkhead ones you need the Loctite on, but not the... No, you need Loctite on all of them because they're all going into aluminium. Oh my goodness, now that runs so much better. Before it was bloody blocked. Put some Loctite on the screws. And then what I'll do, I'll tighten it all down at once. I won't worry about, oh my goodness, that's so much Loctite coming out of that now. Don't know how long it's been blocked for, but bloody hell, now it's pouring out. So if I might just rub it in there. Like so. Make sure you get them screws dead on straight there, guys, because you don't want to cross thread that. Especially right there, because there'll be quite a few parts you got to replace. Get that one there in. Got one more to go. And then we'll go through and we'll button it all up or tighten it all up, whatever you want to call it. One right here. Done. So now I'll just go through and just tighten all these up because these aren't even tight at the front here. There we go. Good, this starting to look there, guys. Just those the blue aluminium just sets everything off, I think. But it'd be good to actually have different colors. It'd be nice to have like a green, or you could pick. Oh, I want blue aluminium on mine. I want green on mine. I want blue or orange, purple. Wonder if you can get those sort of mixed colors. That'd be good. So then you can really customize it. So then not everyone's got just the blue, just the pink, or whatever color they want. Now this is for your ESC. Your platform, and I know there's a platform as well for your receiver in another bag that I've heard about as well, which I might end up just putting that in for my receiver. You just got to take out one of the screws here, and it just a little plate like this here that that your receiver just sits on, which is such a good idea. Just got to straighten up that a bit. There's the other screws, where I put that. So we'll get up to this section here, and then we're... Oh, no, I'm getting crap everywhere. Oh, freaking hell. Oh, there. Was it cloth? I thought I had a cloth up here somewhere. Here. I'll wipe that down. Just going to get the excess off. I should have bought a new Loctite today. Didn't know that one there was stuffed until just before. So, but yeah, that's that there. So if you have a look, you can actually see the blue bits in there. It's actually starting to come along, looking really good at the moment. I'm very happy with that. With that back section there, as you can see, I've got another 2 screws. Those other 2 screws came in the other packet. I'm not sure if I showed you or not. So, just wanted to let you know about that there. Now we're up to the diffs. Oh, pardon me. So, we'll move that out of the way. Now we need bag 7. Get that out. There's oil in there, which I'm not going to use their standard oil. I normally stick to my own sort of thing. You can use that, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that, some people like me, well, it's probably not some, there's probably quite a few people like me, that once you've done one thing and it works for you, like setup wise, you normally want to stick with that, just so then you don't stuff it up. It's more so you're just used to that setup on how it works, that's all. So with me, I bet you that just took off, didn't it? Alright, bear with me again, fellas. Guys, oh my goodness, there's a real fine one there too. 2 fine ones there. Jeez. Look how small they are. Bloody. There it is. I've got more of these little silicone A-rings, but I don't have them, as you can see, this bloody small. Like, this is ridiculous. Look how fine that is. I don't even know if that will be able to zoom. There you go. So just be careful with this one here, because that's that size, and then you've got just your normal size here. And you'll see what I mean when you put them side by side. The first one's your normal size. So just be careful with that there. Maybe a bit more careful than what I was, because I didn't see it till last minute, to be honest. So, gearing. It's great. It's all metal. It's excellent. Yeah, the whole gearbox, so you don't even have to upgrade your gearing like I had to with my DR10. With the oil, what oil am I using? What's that one? No, I need thicker than that. 30. I think I used 500,000. I think I used last. Oh, I've got to get rid of that out of the picture. Was it 500,000? I think it was. Or was it 200,000? You know what? I'm not sure. I thought I had some thicker stuff. Well, I probably do. I just can't find it. What's that one? Just bear with me, guys, for a sec. I should have got this shit sorted out before. Oh, there we go. There's 300. Yeah, I'll probably end up 10,000. I thought I had a 500,000. What's in that? That's pretty thick in there. I think I may have used what was in here. Yeah, I think it was 500,000. So I might stick to 500,000 inside. That's what I think I've used before. Looking at that now. So, alrighty. So we need this piece here. It says I need black grease. What? I don't know if I got black grease with my kit. Oh well, I've got some over here. So now I've got to find that. Just bear with me again. Sorry guys, here we go. Oh, there it is at. Oh. Is that the black grease? Is that it in there? No, I think this is it here. Yeah. Yeah, Tamiya black grease. I'll use that one now. I don't know, it's not in here unless it's in another bag. It probably will be, don't get me wrong. But while I've got this here, I can just use this here. It's going to be the same stuff. Probably different manufacturer, but still do the same job. So do that. So now we need one of these or one of these. One of them. Need a shim to go over that. A large O-ring to go over top of that, like so. I might put a little bit more grease on that, just to make sure it's fine, just in between these two here, just so nothing pinches, that's all. And then you need the big O-ring and the small O-ring. And that's got to really stretch over that. My goodness. Small O-ring. So hard to get it over that. I don't want to stretch it too far either, because I don't really want to break it, because I know how hard they are to get. Guess you got the part number there, but as if you want to wait to finish building it. So that's got to slide over the top. So let's just try to do this. Here we go, got it. Okay, now that pushes down, and now that goes into there, like so. And then I guess your bearing goes around the whole lot, like so. And that's your inside. So now, as you can see on the inside, we are going to put a pin in. So with the pin idea, as you can see, you got 3 little sections here. That's not all the way down. As you can see here, you got here, here, and here. That's not all the way down to the bottom. This piece here is. So this one here is where you put the pin in to push it into the hole. So you got to line your hole up to that, to that there. Where? Where's my ply? Where's my tweezers? This will make life a lot easier. And where did I just put that bloody pin there? So it's that one there. So as soon as I find where it's going to go into, right there, see? Just there like that. If you can see that, that's in there. So now, just need to drop this here over that pin. Pin's probably not centered. Yeah, it's moved. So if I push that pin, if I try to get that pin as centered as possible, this here should fit straight over top. There we go, just like that. Okie dokie. So now with this here, you've got that little gap in between the bar there. They're both going to cross like so in the center to fit perfectly. So what we're going to do is get this gear here and a small washer or a shim, depending what you want to call it. And then do the same on the opposite side. So that, and put a shim on there as well. And now, it should be right. I might be able to use my tweezers to get it in there. Just trying to push this in. There we go. And then move it out. Now what I'll do, I'll turn this section here over. So when I sit the next one over top, that's going to fall hopefully straight into place. So I'll do the same with him. So I'll put gear, shim. It's not even a gear, sorry, it's just diff gear, I suppose, or whatever you want to call it. Gearbox gear. Now, if I sit that into there and into there, right? Oh, you bugger. If I sit that into there and into there, move that over. Now I might be able to spin that around on it. There we go, just like so. And as you can see, it's all working fine. So now, within saying that, instead of opening up this, I've got this here. So, oh my goodness, it's coming out everywhere. So if I can take this front off, so sticky this stuff is. Don't mind my dog, guys. He's going off his nut over nothing as per usual. Like every video, you guys hear me telling him to shut up and whatever else. He still goes, still doesn't give a shit. Oh, swearing again. Bloody hell. So I might see if I can get that to move around a little bit in there. I thought I had another one of these. So I've done a few builds. Thought I had one floating around inside of here. But I don't. I'll just have to open up that other one. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's my. Yeah, I don't use that shock weight. So I may have to just open up that. I think that's 500,000 in there too. You know what? I might just do this. Ooh, where's that thing? I'll just cut this off here. That might be too much. We'll see. I'll leave it work its way down. We'll just leave it off to one side for a minute. And hopefully it'll work its way through. So I don't really want to open up this other one because I've already got that one there. But I might see if I can move it. Oh yeah, that's going down heaps. That'll be fine. That will sort itself out. I'll just push these gears down. That will sort itself out. When I start moving it around, it will drop down. It hasn't dropped underneath the gearing yet. See, as I'm moving it now, it's slowly dropping down. So I'll just leave that sit for 5 minutes or so while I'm building this section here. Okay, so this here. Jeez. I'm just going to load this one up with grease as well. Hopefully not get it on my hands. This here still is the black grease. Just by Tamiya, not by Team Associated, which I bet you I'll probably find the Team Associated stuff in another packet. It always happens. So we need that. We need the big washer. Then we need the small washer. Right here. That real tiny one there that it doesn't really want to go on properly, but come on. It's a little bit of fat assing around trying to get this on there, but once it's on there, it's right. Just need to get that right angle. And I can't figure out what angle I got it on last time, but it just went straight on. I don't think it's helping that I've got black grease stuck all over my fingers either. It's made it sticking to my fingers. Oh, nearly had it. Go on, you little bugger. Bear with me, guys. To that frustration level, geez. Don't want to pinch it either, like on the steel. Like to the point where it's going to, you know, break. Okay. Okay, so that's on. So now, that will sit there. This is the easy part with the pin. The pin will go straight into there. As you can see, you get your top gear just there. That's just going to sit in that pin right there. And now, within saying that, now I've got to put this bearing on, like so. And then we screw them both together with the seal. Better not forget the seal. So as you can see this here now, see how it's flattened itself out now? It's all in there. So now I can sit that. Actually, I might clean around the sides there a little bit and get rid of some of that grease. Like so. I'll put the seal on. Even the seals on this seem a bit thicker than the DR, oh not DR10, sorry, DR10 didn't come with metal gears, but that upgradable kit that came with the metal gears. Oh, you know what I forgot to do with this here? Oh, you bugger. I knew you was going to do that. Bloody hell. So, what I normally do, which I forgot to do it this time, I get some of this grease here, or the diff. And I normally, oh, yeah. Put you there. And I normally put it on this side of it as well. And it acts a bit like a glue. So it holds this into place while you sit it in there so it doesn't want to fall off. See, look. See, now it stays on there. So now I've actually got time to line up the holes without it falling off. I forgot to do it. So now, grab these. These are pretty fine. Put a bit of put a little bit of blue Loctite on these as well because it is going into metal. Last thing you want to do is put all your whole gearbox together and find out that your screws are backing out, which that's the last thing you really want. So, especially some of these guys that are doing stupid speeds. Just imagine one of their screws backing out of their bloody diff while they're, you know, doing 1.6 seconds or so. So that's another one. So hopefully I'll start having some decent runs very soon with this car here. And I'm hoping that you might be able to see my son out with my old one. Oh, you bugger. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That's why he wanted it, or otherwise, if he doesn't want it, I'll end up selling it. Because I've got this one here now. I told him he's got to make an effort, so I'm not going to do all the work for him. I'll teach him, but I'm not going to do all the work for him. I'm still learning myself, to be that set honest, but I'll teach him how to do the electronics, and that's not, you know, for me, that's not the hard part. The hard part is now just trying to get traction and grip to go up the bloody road, but I'll be happy if my son comes out with me and uses my old car. I'll be very happy. So, just hold on a sec, guys. I just want to see if this thing's still recording. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm not sitting here talking to myself still. Well, probably I still am. No one's here, but still. So I'll just tighten up these here now to make sure nice and snug. Just so then this doesn't leak. So let's tie it. Yeah. All done. Not all done, sorry, but that's done. So, we've done that. Now we're up to bag 8. So, I'll move this black grease. I'll move that. We don't need that anymore. I've still got these couple of parts still sitting here that I'm not sure what they're off, but we'll get to that. We'll see if we're missing anything, but at the moment we're not. So, let's go. Where's bag 8? Bag 8. Bag 10. Oh, there you go. Bag 9. There's your black grease. Bag 9, 10, and then we've got the shocks at 11. So, what I might do is, I'll do this section, this bit here first. So I need bag 8, and here it says. Yep, bag 8. For the rest of the gearbox and all that. I'm not going to use the slipper clutch though. I'm going to use the slipper eliminator still, and figure that part of it out. But I'll open up just in case I need these screws. But yeah, I'm not going to use the slipper clutch. So I'll take these parts away for the slipper clutch and put them over here somewhere. I'll keep them because I'll never say never. But yeah, I don't want to run one just yet. I just want to get my car going at the moment. So that's rubbish. So now we need bearings. So bearing. I'm just putting the bearings in the gears here. And it'll probably go in the housing too. Of course that bearing's falling out. So I'll put that bearing back in there, put that in there. Yep. So it'd be good to figure out all the, oh, of course the bearing for that. See, it keeps falling out. So if I push that back on, there we go. So the bearing's on there too. You go here, like so. And we need a bearing in here. And a bearing in there. Like you mongrel. There we go. Just like so. So now let's see how we go with this here. So that sits similar to that. So you sit in there, like so. These two gearings sit up here, one there, one in here, and the big one in here. Just like so. There you go. Just like that. And now it just says to use black grease. Which that's what I'm going to use. I'll just put a little bit in between here. Don't know how much to use, but don't really want it to run too dry. So if I put that back on there, mix up the grease a little bit, like that. That should be fine. There's a fair bit of grease in there now. Just pumping a little bit more in there, just a bit extra. I know people wouldn't put too much in there. But yeah. Alrighty. So now we'll put the lid on. That right there. Now we'll all clip in together. Not clip, but you gotta screw it, but there you go. all closed up. Now, where do I put the lid to this bloody thing? Don't even need that. Don't need them. I need that plate though. So, I'll find that when I don't need it. I'll probably find it now. So there it is outside you. So the screws, M3 by 16 will most probably be these buggers here. No. These ones, I don't know. I'm going to cut them all open. I need them anyway. So M3 by 16. And what's the... Yeah. So M3 by 16 mil. That's one there. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if that's like so, the screws go on this end. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I wasn't too sure about that bottom one there, but it goes in there. So yeah, there's your 5 screws. I'm only doing this to the point where it's just getting level to the outside. It's not even getting tight. Just so I know the whole housing is sitting flush or straight, how it's supposed to sit. And it's not because I over tighten that by heaps, and the rest of this has to try to buckle and get to roughly the same shape to the one that's overly tight, if that makes any sense. So now I'll see if that's still, yep, moves freely. Under there. And now I'll just go tighten these up bit by bit. Just so it's done. And these little plastic bits that you see here are the shims on how high you can actually have all this sitting. You can have a choice of 0, 6 mil, 9 mil, or 12 mil high, like how high you want it to sit off the ground. I'm thinking going the 2 to 3, because I think one's not going to be high enough, because I don't think the dog bones are going to be sitting level. So that's why I'm thinking about going that. I don't want to go 4 because I think it's going to be too high. So I reckon if I go 2 or 3. But if I go 3, at least if I buy an aftermarket mount for my motor, at least I might be able to put a bit bigger mount in there, sort of thing. There you go. She's all going. It's actually really smooth. Alrighty, so now that's done. Now we need this plate. It's only the 3 screws. So let me move that there. So that will sit. Not like that. Okay. So I need these little ones here. Come on, you bugger, get in there. There we go. That's one in there. Two. And one more. And I'll show you what I've just noticed on this here. I don't know if the DR10 has it though, but be good to have a look after when we get time. So I'll just tighten up these here. Got a fair bit to go with these. But I just noticed with this motor mount, it's actually got a little bit cut out for the this one here, for this cup that I found quite interesting. I'll show you in a minute. Just give me a sec. As you can see right there, it's actually cut out for that cup. So I'm not sure if DR10 does come with that or not. I know we've got a spare mount sitting somewhere for it, but yeah. So I'm not going to do the slipper clutch on that. I'm going to be putting the slipper eliminator on it. I could probably sit this on there now, but I'm not going to run this gear. This is only a 79 tooth. I'm not going to run that gear, but for time being, it's on there. I just got to go and get my it actually fits on there really good, the slipper eliminator still, so that's good. Tighten that on there. Too tight. Oh. Okay. So with my slipper eliminator, my screws are too long. They're actually touching on the back side of that. So yeah, so they're too long. Don't they? No, they shouldn't be too long because that's not. Oh, it will be too long. Yep, because that sits in. Actually sits in. So I may need to put a where is it? Seen him the other day. Probably behind all this mess. Don't need a lock. No, don't need a shim, but I need a spacer. Where I've got a thing here for spacers, but I can't find them. No. Need a. Is it plugs? Yeah, so I'll have to find one. I'll have to find a spacer that will fit. Just so then. Oh. This might work, these little don't know if it's going to fit on the shaft, but no, need it bigger. Thought it was going to, well, I thought it was going to be too easy. I'll have to have a look. So I don't really want it rubbing too much, but I want it to still work unless I put that there. Oh, that helps. That gave it a really good space. That works really good in there, actually. So, problem solved. Problem solved. So I'll just screw this back up. Like I said, I'm not going to run this gear, but it's just there for the time being. I'll see now as I'm getting tighter, I've got to back it out. Because there's not, it's actually sucking it in. Like it's a lot too tight. That's a bit better. Back out a bit more. That's a lot better. Okay, so I've got to, yeah, that's too much because I'm not touching it, but that's too much play. So that's probably the best. There's no play there. And it actually moves all right. Okay, we'll try that anyway. If I have any issues, I'll let you know. And then, yeah, I'll have to figure out some other option. But at the moment, I'm going to maybe put one of them in there too if it will work. No, I don't really want it to push that rubber too far in. I want to sort of spread it out a bit. I wonder if that will fit, one of these will fit over that. I don't think it will though. I've got a lot bigger shims, but it just, I don't want it too big. Yeah, so you won't go over that, but I wonder if I could put a bit bigger shim that will fit around that in there. Like that one there. That may work. Or this one here. That one there is a bit thicker. This might actually work a bit better. So I'll take that one off. Oh, if it wants to come off, there it goes. That's a bit better. There we go. Now I'll fit that back on. There you go. It's sitting out away from it a little bit, but we'll have to see with the gear, with the motor as well, with the pinion gear. It might be sitting out too far. I might have to use the slipper eliminator, but we'll get to that part when we get to it. We'll figure that out after. I'm just going to back that off probably half a turn. Oh, not too loose. Put a bit into it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Done, son, done. All right, I'll piss that off. Put that there. Okay. So now looking at this here, these are like the spacers. It says to use 4, but I've only got 3 here. So I'm not too sure exactly to use 4 or not, but I would want to probably use, I'll probably go 3, me personally. So that's 2 and that's 3. I'll probably go 3. And that's how high it's going to be off. So 3, it's saying 18 millimeter flathead screw. So 18 millimeter. 18 here. So that's about right. I guess if you use 4, you got a 20 mil there, which, yeah, I don't really want to screw into my gearbox. So just really making sure that that's the right one. So they're the 18s. So yeah, I'm gonna go 3. If it's too high, you can always just take one off. So now I've got stuff falling. Just gonna put the shims back in here. So we're going into there. Might be better off taking them off there first and sitting them in there, like so. Is that how it sits, or does it sit the other way? Sit that way or that way? Oh, not that way. No, like that. Or like that. I don't think it matters how it sits by the looks of it. You're not going to see it anyway. But I might just face them all down. So that's 1, that's 2. 2's level with the bulkhead, like with the aluminium bits at the back. 3's just a little bit higher. So I wonder if I can do just the 2. 2's still a reasonable height. 2 is. It's saying 3, but I reckon if I go just the 2, I don't even know if you guys can see because I've got too much crap everywhere. Oh my god, there goes the mounts. Yeah, I've got crap everywhere now. Starting to get messy. Move that out of the way, just so you can actually see. Hope you can. But yeah, here, 2's going to be level with this here. So, just, it seems high already with the 2. So I might just slide them in there, like so. Bring them forward. So, just trying to get this to fit in there. Might have to put it all in together, slide it in to place, but I think 2 might be enough. 2, 3, see? So, yeah, see, I'll be tossing up between 2. I'm always tossed up between 2 and 3. Within saying that, let's have a look underneath. How many screws do I need? 4. Okay. So, yeah, tighten that up a little bit. So what I found out, this part here is upside down. It's not letting my motor or my gearbox sit in there at all. So I'm guessing that part there will have to be on top. So I've just got to unscrew it, flip these little ball joint things around. And then what we'll do, we'll put it all back together. But I think that's where I've gone wrong there, because it's not letting me fit it because it's not sliding underneath. So, just another mistake. We'll just add it with the other, probably 100 of them. Whoever's keeping count. There'll probably be a few of yous. But yeah, I'm guessing it'll sit like, instead of sitting like that, I think it sits like that, so it slides up underneath it and holds it into place that way. So I'll just undo all this. And flip it over and then put them back on. Like that, so that will sit like that. So now that will go into there. So just, you know what, I might be quicker with my drill. It's already going for quite a while. Probably be about 2 hours now, roughly. I'm not realistically taking my time. I am. But I'm not rushing it either. You get what I mean? Like, I am doing it at a reasonable pace, I think. And that's including with the stuff ups. So I'm not, yeah. So within saying that, it'll probably be like a 3-hour job, 4-hour job, depending on how fussy you are and how you like stuff, you know, at the end of the day. Oh, and you're fighting that part again. Bloody hell. So that will sit, sorry, like that. Then I'm hoping that's going to fit in there, like that. That's the plan. I am going to use 3. And if I have problems, I'll let you know and I'll change it to probably 2. But I think 3 will probably be, 2 or 3 will be the most logical way for me, only because it's like midway between, not midway, but 2 and 3 is in between 1 and 4. So I guess 1 and 4 will probably be the extreme setups. And I guess 2 and 3 will probably be a mid-range, wherever you sort of like it. So that's why I've picked 3. Yeah, if that makes sense. So now we'll see if this fits. Oh, look at that. Like a glove. See, it fits in perfect. It always helps when you put things in the right way the first time, I suppose, eh? Okay, so to stop them, because they just want to keep bloody moving. They're not lined up now either. Yep, I guess. So if I grab these like so. What did it say? 18 mil, wasn't it? For 3 18 millimeters. For 3. So what's that? 18. So that'll be about, yeah, that's about 18. Okay, so if I put 18 in there. And screw it into so you probably have to do these mounts individually, just to get the screw into them like so. That's 1. That's 2, like so. Because otherwise it doesn't want to go. And that's 3. So if I do that, And then at least make a start. So that's not even sitting in there properly still. Oh, you bugger. So, that. There. Now that's in. Okay. So that motor's in now. So if I can do a couple of turns with this screw, or a few more than a couple of turns, to the point where it's getting up there to hold it into place, and put one on the opposite side, and hopefully that will, see, that's what I mean. I don't think, what is that? That might be able to, yeah, not all the way though. So I'm hoping to be able to wiggle that just a bit, just to get it to where the gearbox block is to start screwing into it. Which I think I've got it. Oh. And that, because I've done it the opposite, so then oh my goodness. There goes the camera. Yeah, sorry guys. Wait. Spins around. Oh, let me have a look here. These guys. Sorry about that, guys. Car took his out. There's that screw there. And there's the other screw there. So if I, so these other ones should just line up like so. Bit of a wiggle and they should go in. So now I'll just use my drill and that should be lined up and in there. So now, let's finish tightening these up, just that little bit. A couple of turns. Oh, that was a bit looser. So there are a couple of turns like so. Seems pretty high, but we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. That's all I can say. We'll see how it goes. So now that that's in. So now I need this carbon fibre bit, is it? This bit here. Where does that screw into? Oh, okay, I was stuffed up again. So that sits like so. Like that. Where does that block bit sit? Oh, behind the bloody motor. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is take that back out. Because the little plastic bit there, it sits behind the motor before I put the motor in. Can't believe I didn't see that. Oh, come on, don't you do that. So I'll take this motor back out. Well, not, sorry, it's not a motor. Take this gearbox out. because there's a little plastic bit that sits in the gap at the back and screws in somehow. So looking at that, I probably got sidetracked when I found my other stuff up that I'm just fixing. So that, and that. That comes out. Now this part here, they're saying, does that. So, if I'm using 3, it's got to go up 3. Okay. So, because that's like a bulkhead sort of a support. So if I go, where is it? They're roughly the same sort of thing. So if I go 1 there, because I'm doing 3. Oh, I'll get in there. Yeah, so I'm using 3. What size do I need? I think they're too long. 3 by 10? No. 3 by 10. Oh, yep, no, they're right. Okay, so that sits here, and I'll just stand up for this one here. I can't really see much without this light, because it is dark here now in Griffith, so normally I do this during the day, so I've got the window blinds open and whatever else. So, what's it? So if I'm running 2, does it have to go upside down? Okay. I don't know, I might be just tired from work. This is starting to irritate me a little bit. I think I'm just getting tired from work, I think. Just trying to figure this out, because I'm just keep stuffing up. Okay, so it's like that. So now I've got to put it so like that. So 1, 2, and 3. But I'll tell you what, when I seen this thing turn up today, I didn't care how tired I was, I really wanted to put it together. So I know I've got no one else to blame except myself. You bugger. Where? 3. That's what I thought. You know what, I might just use this drill or get straight in. Oh, wall. Right there. I know you can't see nothing at the moment, but there's one. Got one there. I'll show you in a second what I've done, so then give you an idea. So this part here that I'm installing holds the back of the gearbox. So you install it by how many spaces you use here. So I'm using 3, so 1, 2, and I'll put it on the 3rd hole. And in here, that's where it's going to be sitting on, just there, and then you screw it to this point here. This is what I forgot about because I was too preoccupied with other stuff, because I stuffed up on something else. I didn't really stuff up. It's only a stuff up if you can't fix it. That's something you got to remember. And like I said, I've never built this before, so it's a learning curve for me as well. Stuff I'm doing now, I won't do it again. That's all. So now we need to fit this part here. Now or after? Now. Okay. So I need to fit that there. The holes lining up or what? With what size? M3 by 8. Well, there might be a little bit. M3 by 8. I've got one there. So if I oh, it's like that. Oh. Okay, so I'm running 3 again, so that's going to go into there. Okay. This Loctite's not going to last long, so I'm just way too much. Way too much. So that. Put the third liner up and let it rip. Like I said, Loctite it because you are going into aluminium again. These screws seem a bit big, but they're the right size. Right length anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm missing some more screws, I'm guessing. How many of these do I need? Okay, so I know I'll have a screw here floating around somewhere. What size? Three by that will do. 3 by 8. Oh my goodness, way too much. So I'll screw this one here in, and then we'll put that back in. We'll put this back in with all the spaces, because I did do 3. So keep that in mind. If you do 1, make sure you set these points here at 1. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. And there's the other screw that I knew I was bloody missing. That I've already got one now. Told you I'll find it, or I don't need it. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys, that whatever spaces you use, make sure you set your other, like these other bits, the same. So if it's a 1, set it all to 1. If it's 4, set it all to 4. Vice versa, whatever happens, or whatever you like to set it at. I'm going to set this up at 3. I was going to do 2. I just don't know. I should just do 2. I really should just do 2 and see how it goes. Because 2 is 6mm space and 3 is 9mm. And then your 4 is 12mm, and then your 3mm 0 spaces. So, but if it's too high, you're going to be top heavy. You probably want to sit it a little bit lower, but you know what? I'll run 3. I will run 3, and if I don't like it, I will come and change it. But yeah, I'm just tossing up. You just don't know though with the setup until I guess you're actually using it. Once you use it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I won't run that. I'll run 2, or I'll run 3, or I'll run 4, whatever you're going to be running. Don't think there's any right or wrong way. I actually do like the option that they do give you, but yeah, everyone's different. And I'm just thinking if I go 2 or 3, it's like mid-range. If 3 is not working, I'll just change it back to 2. Or change it to 2 because I haven't had 2 yet. And go from there. So just crank all these up a bit. Make sure I'm not going to over tighten them. Up 2. And then we'll put the carbon fiber bit on, sorry. And we'll screw this to the top section as well. So that's that there. Get that out of the way. I need these screws here. So you need that section. Which way does that face? Like so. Come on. Now it's playing hardball. Oh, that's screwing into aluminium. So I'm going to put Loctite on everything that goes into aluminium just to be on the safe side. I don't really want nothing backing out. It might be, I don't know if that's going to be like something support. I just don't know. And I don't really want to find out if I'm hitting a good run and it decides to fail on me. So I'd just rather do it properly the first time and then don't have to worry about it after that. Well, you do, but don't have to worry about it backing out or anything like that because you know you've done it right. So, but it's only this half here that's aluminium. The other side's plastic. So just keep that in mind. So now so that one there's tight. So now I've got 2 here, and that's all mounted. So I can just do that. Screw that in there. I might just sit that in. Oh, I'll probably have to use that to sit it in there, but oh my goodness, this bloody now I've got to set it all up again. Sorry guys. There we go, so it doesn't fall. It's bloody already a bit iffy. So try not to over tighten these top ones. Once they're on, they're on. Once you flog them out, then you're in a bit of strife because it's like a support. So just remember, I'm not over tightening with these here. It is drill, like I keep saying. But I'm just gonna nip them up. So that's not even tight, but I don't think we'll get much tighter because they're just a support to sit there anyway. There you go, that's tight. And that's tight. Okay, so that section there is done. Now we're up to bag 9. So I'll move that to there. So bag 9, let's go. So we're doing the CVA bones. So move that back a bit. I'm not going to use that black grease. I've already got some here. I might as well stick with what I've got. No point opening up a fresh one. There you go. So you've got that there. So I'll move that out of the way for the time being. And I'll bring this up so it's center of attention. So what I'm gonna do, what side is that? Right. So where's my grease here? So I've got to put grease on this coupler, but I might be better off putting grease on it after. Oh, can I get grease on it after? Probably not. Okay, I'll probably have to get grease on it after, so I might just put a little bit inside here. Like so. A fair bit in there. Now I'll push that in. I'll probably push half the grease out, which it did. But it is pretty greased up in there actually. So I might do the same with that there. I might just pop that in there. And then when I push that ball through, it should push that grease out the other side. Now, I need this here. Where's that? I might need these again. I can't find where the pin goes in this now. There. So if I push that in, should be right there. Yep. So if I put that onto there, get the pin. It's even closer. There we go, and that's in. It's all the way in. So next one, grab that side there. So if I push that onto there, it's going to be all greased up too. Yep, push the heap of grease out, like so. So if I line up that to there. Should be there somewhere. There we go. That's in, done. I might just put a little bit extra. grease there. Let it move around a bit in there. Might do the same with this one here. Might stop a little bit of that friction going on. And I'll just wipe the excess off. So that's that there too. So the wheel bearings here, 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 and here. Now, this is what we've got to look into. So, bigger part, that's going to sit in like so, so that's going to sit that way. Where does it want me to put it in the middle? So I'm going to put one of these in the center. Ooh. That's in. Now we need one of these pins to go into here to hold this into place. Like, like so. Put the hex on it. And do the same. That one there. Might do that first. Just put the pin in. Sorry guys, just trying to concentrate to get this in. Oh my goodness, doesn't want to work. Alright, so we'll use these. You know what? Seems like a bit of a tighter fit. These pins don't want to go in unless they're just on that right angle, like just on the perfect sort of angle to go in. So if I can keep that there, got it. See what I mean? Like it has to be just right on that right angle, or it's never going to go in. So if I push that to there, lock this up, done. That's on. Now I just got to put this bit here. That's on that side, is it? Which side is supposed to be on? Okay, this side. Okay, so I did it right. With my track record tonight, it's not good, I tell you, with how many stuff ups I've done, but I'm hoping. Oh, come on, let's get started. Hoping I have no more stuff ups. Let's just say that. And that's that on. Of course, and now I don't want to lose these little screws, but I've only two of them. Gonna put the lid on this. Bring this back. should do. Should fit in just like that. The left side. Okay. Oh, that's probably the reason, because got no shocks or nothing holding it in at the moment, so it's going to keep falling out. So I'll get the pin, slide her in, and then I'll put that screw on the end so the pin don't slide out. There. What I'm going to do, guys, after this though is I'll probably end up doing the turnbuckles and stuff like that not on camera. You've seen me doing with DR10. Nothing's changed between then and now. Still the same sort of setup. But yeah, if you want to have a look, it's on my DR10 build, same thing. But yeah, I'll probably end up doing that off camera. And I'll probably ended up doing 4 shocks, building 4 shocks. And I'll probably do a video of the last shock so you don't see me do it 4 times. Just so we can, because this video has probably been going for quite a while. Just so then, you know, you don't have to sit there and watch me do the same thing 4 times. It'll probably make it a bit easier on you as well. A bit easier on me. Yeah. So I'll just put these 2 screws in, and then next time you see me, I will be... Where did I put that there? I will be... the turnbuckles will be done, and I will be probably on the last shock. So for you, it will be a second away. For me, it will probably be, depends how hard the turnbuckles are, probably an hour away. So I will see you all in a second.